I swear, I can't even go like more than a month without having to make another Manowar video. Much like a pirate captain being cursed by a Dark Lord to serve for the rest of eternity on a pirate ship, I am the guy that always gets landed making Manowar videos whenever there's Manowar news. And I love it. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be talking about Manowar's sudden change in guitar player. Now just over a month ago I made an update video to the Carl Logan situation, which is a video I created 4 years ago. If you guys want to go check that out if you haven't seen it already. And I made an update when his sentencing was finally announced after 4 years of waiting to actually find out what was going on. After that I followed up with like a palate cleanser about M.A.B Martel and talked about the great story of how he went from playing in a tribute band to actually playing in Manowar, which is probably the only good thing that came of Carl Logan's situation. Now we've got more news. M.A.B Martel is out. Now, following the recent departure of Anders Johansson from Manowar, they recruited the drummer Dave Chedrick to play for them. And now it turns out M.A.B Martel, for the same reason as Anders, has stepped down from Manowar. Personal reasons. Now, I'm going to assume that's a coincidence. Maybe they both have a lot going on. But there are certain people in the Manowar camp and the haters going around saying, look, if they're both leaving for personal reasons, is there something wrong with Manowar? What's going on? I think the real thing is just that both of them couldn't handle the touring because it is very intensive, and I don't think it's on bad terms whatsoever. I think it's all good. But anyway, Angelo Batio. If you guys don't know who that is, then you may have been living under a rock when it comes to heavy metal. He is the guitar player from the band Nitro, who are very well known thanks to a little YouTube series. Well, I say YouTube series, a little video series the band made on what it's like being in a heavy metal band. It's kind of cringy, very 80s hair metal, but what they're saying in those videos is actually kind of spot on the money. The band's singer, Jim Gillette, did a little series on how to be like a hair/power metal singer, and it actually explained the technical side of things pretty damn well for a video that's like a almost heavy metal version of one of those cringy 80s do-it-yourself exercise videos.
Let's release and stretch out. One more good stretch on that side. Stretch it out. Now side and touch. Arms go out in front of you.
It was like that, but for vocals.
The method of singing I've developed consists of opera training and my own style. When followed correctly, I'm sure you'll find the results amazing.
Hopefully you see what I mean. Angelo Batio also did a video on shredding and has been called on many occasions by many different people the fastest guitar player on the planet. Now, not only is he fast, but he's precise, he's meticulous, and he knows how to play his instrument. That's what I love about him.
I'm Angelo from the band Nitro, and this is lesson 1 of Metal Method's Speed Kills.
So what do I think of him joining Manowar, and what do I think of M.A.B's departure? Well, honestly, M.A.B's got to do what's best for him. I'm a little bit sad to see him go because he was, again, that one story about a Manowar fan that got to actually be in the band. And that was very inspiring, and I think loads of people found that quality in his story. But, you know, like I said, you've got to do what you've got to do. And if he has to go, he has to go. If he wants to step down, that's for him, you know. At least on this occasion, Manowar have come out and talked about it. Same with Anders Johansson, because we all remember what happened when Marcus Castellani left. There wasn't very much to go on. And some of us believe that there was a bit of trouble between him and Manowar based on his social media posts where he talked about how, you know, sometimes life treats you like shit just after he left Manowar. But, you know, no one actually knows the real story behind what happened with Marcus Castellani. Maybe we'll find out one day, but, you know, not something we need to stick our noses into when we're talking about a new guitar player, so we'll deal with that another time. Angelo Batio, like I say, is a fantastic guitarist, and I think they have made a wonderful choice. There are even people crying out saying, why the hell didn't they get him in the first place when Carl Logan was arrested? Because Joey stated in the social media post that Manowar made when they announced Angelo's acquisition that they've been friends for many years and he's always been into the Manowar sound. And apparently they invited him to jam with them and it went really, really well. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think this is a perfect time and opportunity to do this because the Crushing Enemies of Metal tour just finished for the year, with the next leg happening next spring or end of winter, January sort of time. This was probably M.A.B going, look, I've had enough, I'm stepping away, which is, you know, fair enough, and a perfect time to bring someone new in. I think he's a fantastic choice, and like I say, so many people are crying out saying, if you've known him all this time, why the hell didn't you bring him in sooner? but maybe Evie was just the better choice. Maybe he's, you know, got a better look. I mean, he's a dead ringer for Carl Logan. In fact, in some ways, in my opinion, he's got a better look when it comes to the sort of Manowar style thing. Not to mention, he already knew all the songs and he has experience with the Manowar fans. In this case, the only person they could have gone with, besides Michelangelo, that would have that kind of pedigree, is David Shankle. So again, they've made the perfect choice. David Shankle and Michelangelo are apparently quite close friends as well, which is interesting. I guess both being Shred demons, demons of Shred have all got to stick together. So point is, I'm personally very excited by this, and I hope you guys are too. I think it would be silly for us to sit there and criticize this decision, because Manowar have now done both things that I originally said they could do, which is get a new guitar player that's known, or one of the ex-guitar players back, or get an unknown. And in this situation, now they've brought in someone that, alright, fair enough, wasn't an ex-Manowar guitar player, but is well known in the heavy metal scene to be a part of the band. What's encouraging to me is that Joey also put, like I said, the detail in his post about Michelangelo coming in and having a jam sesh with them. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get it up on my phone. When we invited him to jam with us, we played together at the speed of light. Everything fell into place immediately, and we're ready for a killer tour. Michelangelo responded to what Joey said when he was asked about joining Manowar with, "I could not be more excited. I love metal more than anything, and it doesn't get more metal than Manowar. I can't wait to get on stage and play for the Manowar fans." So there we have it. He seems pretty happy, so does Joey, and it sounds pretty encouraging. The fact that they've come out and said that already, bearing in mind Joey in the past has been a little quieter with the whole social media stuff, is very encouraging. These days he's on it all the time. I had a feeling he'd fall in love with it if he started using it more frequently, because social media can be a platform for good as long as you use it in that way. As with many things humans have invented, we abuse that particular advent of technology all the time. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Michelangelo Batio joining Manowar, and I will see you all in the next video. I can't wait to read through all your thoughts, and if you guys have anything in mind that you want me to make next, just let me know that in the comments below as well. And usual YouTuber stick, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.